Hello and welcome, Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. And today I am going to be bringing you the Astrological Cosmic Energy Forecast reading for the week of February 2nd through February 8th, 2020. And I'd like to make a note that this is an amazing energetic week, as we again start off this week with the Choo 2020 energy, which allows the portals to be open and setting your intentions and journaling and knowing that everything is going to manifest in the perfect divine timing. And we also will be moving into a full moon energy as well as we come to the end of the week, and just a very powerful week. So I want to start off by inviting you to go back, if you haven't had a chance, to look at my Navigation Forecast reading for this week, which is the navigation card that will help you navigate through your astrological forecast for this week. And you can actually check that out on Strong Island Television and YouTube, as that's where it is this week. And also like to invite you to know what your astrological signs are from your sun, your moon, and your rising. As with the 3, it will give you a full reading in reference to a full forecast regarding your sun sign, your rising, and your moon. Now, if you're not really sure what your moon and rising sign is, you can go over to astro.com and get yourself a full natal chart that will give you all that information. So again, excuse me, taking the navigation card, which has 6 cards in it, you get to choose one of the 6. Know that all 6 cards, though, will tell a story, but the one you choose will be your card to navigate through this astrological forecast for this week of February 2nd through February 8th of 2020. And I'm going to begin with Aries, as it is the first sign in the astrological process. And let's start off with the Aries and letting you know that it is in reverse. And when the card's in reverse, it lets you know that there's a little resistance, but it's also a very powerful read. So for this week, you Aries, it's really important for you to surrender. Surrender whatever it is that you feel like you need to take control of. Surrender the need to be rebellious. Surrender the need to having to have the last word. And really allow yourself that space of healing, which is the heart center. As you do learn to surrender the rebellious personality and needing to be right, you will begin to process the healing. And also when you look at the numbers 6 and 8, 6 is all about the healing as you do surrender. The 8 is about the abundance you're going to receive from surrendering the rebellious personality and also needing to have the last word in the conversation. When we take that 6 and 8 energy, it's going to bring you into a 14, which is a 5. And that 5 is all about the changes you are making as you do surrender. And that change brings freedom into your life. So this is your week. This is your card for this week. And use it to help you really go through this week in the most powerful way there is. Moving into our second card, which is for Taurus. You Taurus out there. Taurus, this is all about higher education. This is your week to focus in on higher education. Perhaps you might be taking a workshop or a CU course, or perhaps even thinking about going back to school and taking that next level to level up your education. And also when we think about higher education, it is maybe perhaps about going to the next level of your healing journey. So now let's look at the heart chakra, which is all about the pink. Our Aries sign was all about the healing. The pink is all about the self-care. How will the higher education help you feel better about yourself? Nurturing yourself in the higher education. Becoming more in tune with your craft. But becoming, what I'm hearing is taking your craft or your healing potentials to the next level. And when we look at the numbers, we have 3 and 6. So that 3 is how we are communicating and perhaps even teaching at a higher level. because the 3 is all about communicating. What are you communicating? So perhaps you're actually going to start teaching something that you're really good at and teaching that to a larger audience. The 6 is all about how that helps you to heal. So very powerful. Then we have a 9 energy that comes from that, which is also about a transition. So as you do step into a higher education, you are actually transitioning to a higher level. So that's for you, Taurus. And again, keeping in mind that as we go through the astrological forecast, your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, those 3 cards, in addition to the navigation card from the other day, will help you have a story to get through this entire week. So, and this is for the week of February 2nd through February 8th of 2020. Let's move into Gemini energy. Gemini, perfect week for you to have a new relationship. So this is definitely your week to get out there and socialize. This is not a week to be sitting home and watching TV. So put on your best outfit and get out there and find yourself a new relationship. This may also be, if you are already in a relationship, that the relationship is going to be going into a new level as well. So be mindful of that your relationship that you're currently in may be taking a new level, which is what the new relationship's all about. And if you are single, this is your week to get out and socialize. Now, our chakra associated with this is the root chakra. So it is very important to stay grounded when we are moving into new relationships, whether that new relationship is with somebody brand new in your life, that's coming into your life, that's going to be meeting for the very first time, or you're going to be really connecting with your partner on a deeper level, getting to know them in a new way. And for that matter, you may be even getting to know yourself in a new way as well. So that's why it's really important to get grounded. Your numbers here are 2 and 8. So the 2 is the partnership that you're going to have with that new person, or really getting to know your partner on a deeper level, bringing you into abundance, which is that 8 energy, knowing that there's balance and also infinity love as you move into this new relationship. So that is for you Geminis out there. A powerful week. And that 28 is a 1 energy. So it is really about a new beginning for this week. And that new beginning is surrounding the relationships. Cancer, one of my favorite signs, as it is my rising sign and also my hubby's sign. So let's see, Cancer. This is your week to communicate. This is your week to communicate. Now, interesting enough, we are actually in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde, which takes place on February 12th, I believe. So I would highly recommend that as you do go through the communication process, to really think about what it is you want to communicate, so this way here comes out clearly. Because as we do move into the Mercury retrograde in itself, it may not be the best time to do that communication. Also, when it comes to communication, this is really about how you listen, how you are going to be listening during the process of this Mercury retrograde as well. So it's not so much about having to react to a conversation as it might be about just listening to the conversation. And when we think about the center, the heart, this is all about nurturing. So having nurturing communications, nurturing conversations with people in your life, especially those close to your heart, which is what the heart center is all about. And we have a 1 and 2. So yes, that 1 is all about you. That 2 is about that partnership, that relationship that you are going to be having communication with based on heart-loving conversations. So the conversations are going to be kind and compassionate, and there's going to be a lot being said, but also a lot not being said. So you have to do a lot of listening. So that's for Cancers. Cancers, possible Cancers, which that 3 energy is how you are creating the communication. How are you going to plan to listen to what the other person has to say? So it's not just all about reacting, as it may well be about listening. So that's for the Cancer. Moving into you, Leos. Now, Leos, this is an amazing week for you, as again, we are moving into this full moon on February 7th, and it is in Leo energy. So very powerful. Leo, your card happens to be showing up upside down. So it is about a little resistance here, but it's very important to know. So we have some change coming into place for you, Leos. So this week is some change taking place. So ask yourself, where do the changes need to occur in your life? What part of your life do you have to make changes? Now, the associated chakra here is the throat chakra. So perhaps the changes may very well come from how you communicate, which is interesting enough, is that's what the Cancer card is all about, communicating. So for you Leos, it may be all about how you communicate and how are you going to change the way you communicate. How are you going to change the way you listen? Very important. And the number here is 5. So with that 5 energy of change will bring some freedom. So recognizing that as you do learn to communicate differently, it's going to free you up of many other things that may very well lead into some fun and adventure. So that's for Leos. A nice week for you Leos, especially again, we are moving into a full moon in Leo as of February 7th or 7 or 8. All right, moving into our Virgos. I love my Virgos because that's my opposition sign and also my daughter sign. And Virgo, your card is showing up upside down as well. So it is a message to let you know that this message here may be a little resistant, but also very important for you to hear. So this is your week for unconditional love. This is your week to start recognizing that perhaps it's time to put the judgment away and stop blaming. And really get into a space of recognizing that everyone has issues, everyone has stories. So start loving people unconditionally without holding any grudges towards them and allowing yourself to let go of the judgment. So unconditional love. There is no conditions to loving somebody. You love them no matter how bad or good they might have treated you. So think about that. The chakra associated to this card is the sacral chakra. So as you do step into your sacral chakra and do start to learn how to love unconditionally, you will step into a space of rebirth, because that's definitely being reborn when you can start to love unconditionally. Our numbers here is 9 and 6. 9 is that transition and transformation that you are making, that's forming into a rebirth based on unconditional love. That 6 is the healing that's going to endure the unconditional love. So as you do step into your unconditional love for this week, it's going to help you to heal, because you're going to be letting go of the heavy emotions that's associated with conditioned love. When we can come out of conditioned love and step into unconditional love, there is definitely a healing process. Moving you into a single digit, which is your 15, which brings you right into that 6 energy. So yes, this is a week of healing, stepping into sacral chakra of being reborn, and really allowing yourself to love people unconditionally and loving yourself unconditionally as well. So there's no conditions to loving. So that's the Virgos out there. Moving into our Libra, and again, just want to make an announcement that this is all about your sun, moon, and rising sign. So if you do not know what your moon and rising sign is, go over to astro.com after this forecast. Print that out for yourself so at least you have it, and then come back and watch the forecast again. Those 3 cards will tell you a story. Now, the actual navigation card that I have posted from my show, Joanne's Healing Within, you can catch that on YouTube and use that one card. There's 6 cards in total. Pick one of the 6, and that one card is going to help you navigate through this actual forecast. But all 6 cards tell a story. So it's really powerful. So in total, you're going to have 4 cards to work with. Your rising, your sun, and your moon sign, and your navigation card as well. Will give you a beautiful story to really embrace this week with, to help you navigate through, to know what to do and what not to do. Especially because there's a lot of energy going on between the full moon on February 7th, the Mercury retrograde shadow period as of right now. So there's a lot going on. Let's move into Libra energy. You Libras. Libra. Again, your card is in reverse as well. And this is your week to really focusing on family. Focusing on family. It's family time. So plan out on your schedule to find one day, if not several days, to spend time with your family. And really allow yourself to mend whatever family issues there may be, because that will help to tap into your heart center of healing the matters of the heart. Number here is 1 and 5. So again, the 1 is all about you and how you want to spend time with your family and how important they really are to you. And that 5 is about the changes that you're going to endure as you go through the process of healing family matters, which is what the 6 is all about. Healing and nurturing the family matters. So for you Libras out there, it's all about you this week. Family, 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 and healing the family matters. Healing the most important situations in the family so you can begin to heal and have a much softer heart of compassion. Moving into your Scorpios. Scorpios, what do you need to hear this week? Scorpio, reverse cards. So we started off with several of the cards upright, but it seems to be all the cards are going in reverse now. So Scorpios, this is your week of creativity. How can you use your creativity? And what is your creativity? What is it that helps you to really activate your chakras? Because I always say when we use creativity, that allows us to activate the chakra system. And the chakra associated here is the solar plex, which is the gut, which is all about intuition. And as you step into your intuition, that may very well help you activate your creativity. And using your creativity this week, and whatever that might look like, it could look like cooking, painting, drawing, singing, dancing, coloring, whatever it may be, photography, however it is, it's your week to use your creativity to really allow you to activate your intuition. By using creativity, you're going to activate your intuition or reverse it. Use your intuition to activate your creativity. Either way, it's going to work for you, Scorpios. And your number here is all about 6 and 6. So again, that 6 energy is about how we heal. So as you do tap into your creativity to work onto your intuition, you will begin a healing process. And through your healing process, it may actually help you become more intuitive as well. So creativity is a very powerful tool for Scorpios this week. Also, when you take the double 6, it is a master number. So this energy of creativity does come from your higher self. Using that 6-6, which is a 3 because it's a 12, the 3 is all about how you are creating your creativity and using your intuition upon using your creativity. So let's say you're a writer. That's your creativity. Your writing can very much activate your intuition, helping you to heal whatever needs healing. So Scorpios, it's a very powerful week for you. Very powerful week. All right, we're going to be moving right into Sagittarius. So Sag, your card's in reverse as well. And this is your week to be engaged. Sagittarius, this is your week to engage. And when I'm hearing the word engage in this perspective, this is all about getting out there and engaging with people. Communicating, which is what the throat chakra is all about. Engage in a conversation. Engage in social gatherings. Engage in public speaking. So those are the 3 things that I'm hearing for you Sag out there. So this is not a week for you to sit down on the couch. This is really an active week of public affairs, so to speak, because you want to communicate. You want to either teach something or just socialize on a higher level. So you're engaging with people, activating with activity with people is what's going on for you guys for this week. So you're not sitting on the couch this week. And your number here is 2 and 7. 2 is the partnerships that you're going to be engaging in, whether you're going to be doing some public speaking, whether you're going to be standing in front of a class and teaching something, or you're going to be just socializing on a much bigger level. And that 7 is all about how you are going to analyze what it is you are actually speaking about. So there is going to be some thinking before doing, analyzing the situation before you start to engage in it, bringing you into a transition. As you transition into this whole conversation, this whole social event, it's going to take you on a higher level. You're going to transform. So Sagittarius, this is your week to get busy, not to be sitting on the couch. And then we have our Capricorns. Capricorn energy, you're in the upright position, so this is your week to be a leader. A leader. So Capricorn, that makes sense for you guys because obviously you're a January baby. And January is a 1 energy, so it is about leadership. It is about being independent. It is about a new beginning, standing on your own. And when you do that, it's really important to stay grounded. So it's very, very important to connect with your root chakra and get grounded so you don't get caught off guard and surprised. And this is a master number coming from you as well, which is that 5-5. So when you step into your leadership role, there is going to be a lot of changes coming in this week. And those changes may very well lead into some freedom. And the freedom that I'm hearing is that you're no longer going to be dependent on anyone. You're stepping into your leadership role. So a very important week for you Capricorns. And the double 5 equals out to a 10 energy. So new opportunities and possibilities coming your way. But you got to step into your leadership role to get there first. And be sure to stay grounded while doing so. So important week for Capricorns. Aquarius. Now we are actually in Aquarius energy because we are in the second month of the year. So it's very powerful energy for you Aquarius folks out there. This card happens to be in reverse. So Aquarius, this is your week to endure patience. This is your week to endure patience. This is not your week to try to make things happen. This is not your week to take control of anything. This is your week to really being patient. Step back and allow things to fall into place. That's what I'm hearing. Step back and allow things to fall in place. Do not try to control the situation. This chakra here is the heart center. So as you do endure patience, you are going to definitely heal the heaviness that sits in your heart. The number 4 is about the foundations. And perhaps even new foundations with new relationships. So it's really important to have patience this week, to endure your patience for your Aquarius out there. Love Aquarius, it's my moon sign. And it was in reverse, so it means that there is a little resistance there, but it's really important for you guys to endure this week, so endure the patience. And last but not least, we have our Pisces, which is one of my amazing signs, because that's my sun sign, and it's a water sign. I love the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, emotional folks. So Pisces, this is for you this week. Pisces, this is going to be an intense week. You have to do some forgiving. Forgiveness. What do you need to forgive? Focus in on what you need to forgive and give the forgiveness. Forgiveness is the number one way of healing anything that's going on in your life. The physical components, the emotions. When you can step into a space of really forgiving a situation, you begin to literally heal. Also, as you begin to step into forgiveness, you are stepping into your higher self, which is all about the crown chakra. Because when we can forgive, we're stepping out of our ego. We don't need to be right. We don't need to be defensive. We don't need to have the last word. We forgive. Very powerful for Pisces. And it's a master number of 99. So that 9 is all about the transition of letting go of the need to hold a grudge, letting go of the need of being right, letting go of the need of having to share your point of view, and stepping into the space of recognizing that everyone has their own point of view about different things. Everybody has their own perspective. Everybody has their own wounds. So when you can step into that space of recognizing that, you step in a space of forgiveness. And that's a transition, leaving you into an 18, which brings you right back into that 9 energy. So you're going to let go of any resistance, any emotions, any bitterness, any anger, any frustrations regarding any situation, and step into a sole purpose of forgiving. Very powerful for Pisces. So once again, this was the astrological forecast for the week of February 2nd through February 8th of 2020, and combining your sun, moon, and rising sign to allow yourself to get a full story, and also using the navigation card that I have already posted from my TV show on Joanne's Healing Within. So go to Strong Island Television, YouTube link, or even my YouTube link, Holistic Fitness, Barry Cologne, and you can find that viewing there on Joanne's Healing Within, because with your navigation card, which is your GPS card, helps you navigate through this week's forecast. So taking the 3 cards, your moon, sun, and rising sign, bringing them together with the navigation card, and you have an amazing story to help you through this entire week, to letting you know where your energy needs to focus on. So just to recap again, for you Aries, it's all about surrendering. For Taurus, it's higher education. So you're going to be teaching something that you're really good at, or you're going to go and take a class to improve your education. For the Gemini, it's all about new relationships. So it is really about getting out and socializing, Cancer, it's your week to communicate and also be a really good listener. So it's not so much about defending yourself as it is about listening to what the other person has to say. Leos, this is your week for change. So change the way you speak and you'll have some freedom. Change the way you listen and you'll have some healing. And then we have our Virgo, which is all about unconditional love. So let go of the judgment and any type of shame or blame you hold on to, and love unconditionally. There is no conditions to loving. Love unconditionally. As you love unconditionally, you have a rebirth. And that rebirth leads into a lot of healing as well. Moving into our Libra energy is all about the family this week. So spending time with family, making a date with your family members, and really allowing yourself to heal whatever it is that has kept you distant from your family. So family is your time for this week, Libras. Scorpio, this is your creative week. Use your creativity to help you really step into your intuition. So your intuition becomes more open, which allows you to really step into that space of healing and communicating better. And then we have our Sagittarius, which is all about how you're engaging in a conversation in a large group. So you're going to be either teaching something, doing a lecture, or being at an event where you're going to be engaging in conversation. And analyzing the way you do engage, analyzing how you speak is what you're going to be doing for Sag. Capricorn, this is your week to be a leader. This is your week to get grounded and to stop depending on others and really allowing yourself to step into that new position of a leader and being independent. And then our Aquarius, this is your week to be patient. Do not rush anything. Do not try to change things. Do not try to control things. Patience is key to building your new foundation. And then again, Pisces, this is all about your forgiveness. This is about allowing yourself to forgive whatever it is you're holding on to that might be creating anger or frustration or disappointment in your heart. Forgiveness is the highest quality of healing. And as you go through that process of forgiving, you do transition, you do transform because you're letting go of your ego. So this is a powerful read for the week of February 2nd through February 8th of 2020. And I do look forward to reading your comments, so please leave them. And if you have any questions or comments for me, please email healingwithin76@gmail.com. And again, go back to my YouTube link and watch my TV show, Joanne's Healing Within, featured on Strong Island Television to catch the navigation forecast for this week to help you through this week's astrological forecast. And of course, I'll be posting the numerology forecast sometime on Tuesday, February 4th. And you'll have that as well for this week. So thank you again for being here. And share this with your friends. And please, please, please keep watching. Keep watching and leaving comments. And again, just leave those comments and questions to healingwithin76@gmail.com. I do look forward to connecting with you next week for next week's amazing energy. But for now, wherever you are, have a blessed night or day. Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. Bye-bye for now.